Hey, what's up, y'all? Salute to all the NFL fans, um, specifically Giants fans and Philadelphia Eagles fans, and I'm gonna tell you why. Um, as we know, or some of you know, Saquon Barkley is no longer a New York Giant. He is now a Philadelphia Eagle, which is on paper it looks scary. You know, the Eagles um, unexpectedly didn't get as far as most people thought they would. They probably thought they would go back to the Super Bowl, even though the Niners were the number one team in the NFC. But because of just what the Eagles did the year prior, a lot of people thought the Eagles would be favored to go to the Super Bowl again last season. But we see all the offseason moves in the free agency, and after Saquon Barkley leaves the Giants and signs with the Eagles, Mr. Tiki Barber had some words, and he said something that, you know, he probably regrets now when he said that Saquon Barkley is dead to him now. You know, good luck in Philadelphia. After he said that, Saquon Barkley responded. You know, and his response was pretty much, you've been a hater since I came to New York, you know, and all that I'm dead to you talk, don't smile in my face when you see me, you know. And I want to say this to the New York Giants fans, first and foremost. Saquon Barkley stuck it out with y'all, you know. I think New York Giants had quite a few years to try to do something to contend for a championship, or at least try to compete for a championship, or at least be a playoff team. He battled injuries at New York. He kept New York on the map. If it wasn't for Saquon Barkley, nobody would even care about the Giants. You know, over the last few years, every time I thought about the Giants, it was Saquon Barkley. He's just he's, to me, the stats don't show it, but I think he's in the top 5 of best running backs in the league because he's just fast. He's strong. He can spin, straight arm. He can outrun you, run you over. He could do it all. Like, to me, Saquon Barkley reminds me of LaShawn McCoy, Shady McCoy a little bit. You know, he's just a little bit. I think he's a little bit stronger and a little bit faster than LaShawn McCoy. That don't mean I think he was a better running back than LaShawn McCoy. I can't determine that until after Saquon Barkley's career is over, but the first person that he reminds me of is like LaShawn McCoy, or maybe a Eddie George, or Larry Johnson. So I'm going to say LaShawn McCoy, Eddie George, or Larry Johnson. He's like a perfect mix of those 3 running backs. And that would be the makeup of Saquon Barkley. But I think Tiki Barber was wrong for saying what he said about Barkley, because Saquon, he stuck it out, you know. And I think at this point in his career, you know, it's his choice and his right to want to join a team that can try to compete for a championship if he wants to, you know. And to the Eagles fans, man, that's a win-win for y'all. You know, there's a lot of other teams that got stronger, like that Mark Henry going to the Ravens. That's probably the scariest move that's been made as of late. I thought Barkley going to the Eagles was like, oh shit, they the favorite. I think they were favoring the Eagles to win the Super Bowl until all of a sudden Mark Henry signs with the Ravens. Now the Ravens are probably favored to win the Super Bowl now. I'm not saying they are, but they probably favored. But you know, I'm disappointed in Tiki Barber to even. I get it, his loyalty to the Giants, and maybe he wanted Saquon Barkley to retire a Giant, but come on, man, the Giants are, after that Eli Manning era, the Giants haven't been doing nothing, you know. And it starts with the quarterback situation, really. Not to take away from what's the young man, I don't know if it's Jones or whatever, the white boy. He's good. He's pretty good, but he ain't gonna lead them to no championship, let alone the playoffs. So I think they got to do something different. I think maybe if the Giants can get a better quarterback, I think they could do some stuff. Hopefully they'll draft a quarterback, a good athletic quarterback. Not to make the color about anything, but yeah, just a quarterback. It's not a black athletic quarterback, just a quarterback that can run and pass. But I salute and I support Saquon Barkley in his decision. I think that's a great move for the Eagles. They have I forget. Oh boy, Swift is still there, right? Or is Swift in Detroit? Whoever the running back is for the Eagles, now I'm wondering if he's still there. I don't know if they got rid of him or if it's going to be Saquon Barkley and the running back for the Eagles. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name right now, but they're going to be a solid, man. They're going to be a really good team. Jalen Hurts can do a lot by himself. He can utilize Saquon Barkley, whether it's handing him the ball or throwing him the ball out the backfield. The Eagles got a lot more in their arsenal now. They lost Jason Kelsey, their top center. So they're going to have to make adjustments with that. Jalen Hurts going to have to build some chemistry. And he's going to have to make sure that the replacement center for Jason Kelsey is just as good or as effective snapping that ball. Pause. But, best of luck to Saquon Barkley. And I'm disappointed in Tiki Barber for even speaking on that. Like, let the man just do what he do. Football is a little different. A lot of factors that come in football. There's a lot more players on the field, and it's a lot more politics that go into it rather than like basketball. But salute to Saquon Barkley. Salute to the Giants. Still, y'all hold y'all head up. Y'all be back at some point. At least y'all can say y'all still are undefeated against Tom Brady and his historic Patriots in the Super Bowl. New York Giants are the only team to beat Tom Brady each time that they played against him in the Super Bowl. So, and y'all had Eli Manning. You had a lot of great talent over there. You had a lot of great legends that came out of New York. So, still have arguably the best linebacker in the game. You still have one of the most. Eli Manning was clutch. He's undefeated in the Super Bowl. Hey, man. You had Plaxico Burress. You had a lot of great guys, But don't be mad at Saquon Barkley for making a decision for him and his life and his future and his family. Y'all just keep your head up. Stay loyal to y'all's Giants. I'm not a Giants fan. But you Giants fans, stay loyal to your soil. Stay loyal to your team. Don't hopscotch. Don't run to another team like a lot of fanboys do these years and these days. Stay loyal to the team you've been with and just see what happens, man. And best of luck to all the NFL teams next season because it's going to be a tough one, I hate to say that it's hard to trust what's real and what's fake and what's legit and what's rigged, allegedly. But hopefully things won't get as tainted as it already is. But salute to Saquon Barkley, salute to the Giants, salute to the Eagles. And salute to Tiki Barber, but Tiki Barber, you just got to shut up on this one, bro. You got to just stay in your lane. You're the OG now, bro. So stay in your lane. I get you. I get it. You trying to speak up for the Giants Nation, New York Giants Nation, or whatever you guys call yourself. But this is not your lane, bro. Stay in your lane, sir. Let Saquon Barkley live his life and let him figure it out, okay? Just because you stuck it out and you were loyal don't mean that Saquon Barkley should do it because it's a different world. It's a different time right now. So, y'all be easy, man.